A very good morning to all of you watching this, and a happy Sunday to everybody. In this section, we will be dealing with an important text, Decolonizing the Mind, the Politics of Language in African Literature. It is a collection of multiple essays and it's a theoretical text. When I say it's a theoretical text, it means it deals with a theory espoused by the author. The author of this text, Decolonizing the Mind, is Ngugi wa Thiong'o, a name which is very, very important, be it the field of African literature or post colonial studies. His contributions are widely acknowledged and appreciated in the literary world. Talking about the text, Decolonizing the Mind, it was first published in 1986 and a huge impact, as first of all, it discusses the role of language in shaping a nation's history, its culture, and most importantly, its self definition. It really affects how the colonizers change the perspective of the colonized, even towards themselves. Ngugi wa Thiong'o is primarily a Kenyan writer, and he writes in his native language, which needs to be noted is Gikuyu, Gikuyu. His works includes novels, plays, short stories, essays, and criticism. His criticism deals from literary and social criticism to children's literature. This anthology, published in 1986, comprises of four major essays, which needs to be noted again: the language of African literature, the language of African theatre, the language of African fiction, and finally, the quest for relevance. In the beginning sections of this text, Ngugi wa Thiong'o talks about his educational history, how when he went to school, the language of the Britishers, or how the English language was imposed on him, and how it was made to be felt that English is a superior language than his own native Kenyan language. And this fact has really impacted his writing. And not just writing, his writings rather. He has written many important works, for example, The Upright Revolution, A Grain of Wheat, which has been awarded multiple times, and then we have Weep Not Child, after that The River Between, and then Petals of Blood. These are very important works that needs to be considered while studying Ngugi wa Thiong'o. This text basically explores the role of language in shaping colonial ideology. It tells us how these colonizers could have economic and social control by having mental control over these colonized people. They played with the psychology of these people and made them feel that their culture, their history, and their traditions were superior to those of the colonized people. And it has led to the suppression of their capacities to take pride in their culture and tradition. As the author describes the book as a summary of some of the issues in which I have been passionately involved for the last 20 years, this leads us to conclude that this work is autobiographical in nature as well, because it contains instances from the author's own life. Ngugi wa Thiong'o in this work officially says that he would be leaving writing in English and would accept writing in his native language. That's very, very important. Note it down, and please like this video, subscribe to my channel if you want these kind of short clips related to English literature.